This is the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Thursday, September the 6th. I'm Michael Groff. Just want to thank all of you for geeking out with us every single day. We just passed our 2-year anniversary of our little weather discussion videos here. Thank you for your continued support. Now, the weather around here for the next several days will be drying out and warming up. Temperatures getting pretty close to excessive heat levels for some parts of the state and the region. What about chances of rain? Do we have any of those in the picture? So we'll get out there and talk about it. Yesterday in the valley, 103 degrees the high, 83 the low, albeit rather warm. That's right around where we should be still for this time of year. Outside right now here at 5:35 a.m., mostly clear skies to begin this day. 82 degrees at Sky Harbor. Dew points crept back up to 61, relative humidity 48%. The winds are light, the barometer is steady. Temperatures across south central Arizona this morning. I don't think it's 90 up there in the North Valley. That's probably an outdated temperature. Most of us are in the mid-70s to mid-80s. Water vapor satellite view depicts high pressure building back in across the southwest, and that is going to be the source of our warming trend for the next several days. The watch warning maps still have flash flood watches and a few flash flood warnings, parts of Mississippi, Arkansas, Missouri, and Illinois in association with the remnants of what was Tropical Storm Gordon. Elsewhere, some heat advisories up in the Northeast, and those are excessive heat watches in parts of southwest Arizona and southeast California. Severe weather outlook for today, a marginal risk of severe storms up across parts of North Dakota and for the major hubs in the Northeast, Baltimore, Washington, D.C., up toward Philadelphia, Newark, New York, and Boston, as well as Hartford, Connecticut. And you see parts of eastern Arizona in the green. I guess there could be an isolated thunderstorm over there, but certainly nothing for us here in the valley. And the tropics in the Atlantic are getting active now, and we'll have to watch this pretty carefully. This is Florence. You know, for a time yesterday, this was a Category 4 storm, packing maximum sustained winds around 140 miles per hour or so. Now, it has encountered some wind shear in the last 12 hours or so and weakened the storm down to about a 115 mile per hour max sustained winds. It's sort of seesawing between Category 2 and 3 now. All right, and where is this thing going? That's the big question. And the Hurricane Center has it moving west and then eventually kind of turning more toward the north as it approaches Bermuda. But where it goes after that, well, nobody knows. Looking at some of the modeling, this is the European ensemble. There's 51 members here, and the black line is the ensemble mean, and it curves it just in time to avoid hitting the East Coast. But many members here do take it on to the east coast of the U.S., the Outer Banks of North Carolina, or the Carolinas in general, or up the East Coast somewhere. The GFS ensemble, 21 members here. And again, the mean keeps it off the East Coast, but there are members that try to bring it on shore. So obviously, all concerns on the East Coast for the next 7 to 10 days need to keep a close eye on what happens with Florence. We've got another tropical wave way out there too, but we're not going to worry about that just yet. All right, rainfall in our neck of the woods for the next 7 days coming from the WPC. Nothing here in the valley, and just a little bit, somewhere around 1/10 of an inch or less for parts of eastern and southeast Arizona. Getting into the deterministic models now, let's take a look at the GFS. This is the 06Z run, valid at 5 o'clock this afternoon. High pressure in control here across the southwest, and that's going to lead to a warming and drying trend. Sunny skies here in the valley today. Highs this afternoon, 102 to 105. The humidity levels will be lowering as we go through the day. That surface moisture mixes out. Tonight, clear skies. It's a dry air mass. Lows in the 70s and low 80s. Tomorrow, again, sunny skies, a bit warmer. Highs 103 to 106. Saturday still looks like a pretty toasty day. Sunny. Highs 105 to 108. The hottest deserts could conceivably hit 110. Don't think we're going to have that here in Phoenix, though. Sunday, 104 to 107, sunny skies prevail. Same thing on Monday. Tuesday, a trough begins to sharpen up off the Pacific Northwest coast. High pressure building over the southern plains. Southerly flow, moisture coming into the state. And the GFS continues to be very bullish on how much moisture it injects here into the southwest. We see on Wednesday, it's got a chance of showers and thunderstorms coming in to southern Arizona. Monsoonal moisture increasing. Temperatures would be on the way down. Highs right around, maybe even under the century mark, if this is correct, and humidity levels coming back up. Now, the other elephant in the room is Hurricane Florence, and what ultimately happens with that. The GFS, well, it's got a nasty-looking storm, 925 millibar low, well off the east coast of the United States, and it keeps it off the east coast, so that would certainly be good news. The European, on the other hand, it's got it near the Outer Banks of North Carolina. at the same time next Wednesday evening. Now, let's keep in mind, this is one deterministic model run. This is not an official forecast by any means, but, just something to keep in mind, especially for all of our friends of the Middle Atlantic coast on northward. This is obviously going to cause some headaches for forecasters next week. It's just something that we need to keep our eyes on. All right, let's go out to a week from today. This is Thursday the 13th, and we've got troughing along the west coast and a deeper southwesterly flow developing as high pressure sits over the central plains. Could there still be some moisture and scattered showers and thunderstorms over eastern Arizona? Yes, but the confidence in this solution is still pretty low. Let's go out 10 days. This is the end of the period. Saturday, the 16th of September, troughing off of the west coast, another trough over the northern Rockies, kind of a flat ridge here over the southwest. High temperatures right around average for the period, upper 90s to around 101. And conditions look to be drier if this is correct. Let's take a look at the numbers coming off the GFS ensemble through the period, above average for a while. And then as we get out further on toward middle September, temperatures starting to come down a bit. And those normal highs after the 17th or so are under the century mark, but we still have about 2-3 weeks, maybe more, worth of triple digits to go before we can put those to bed for the fall. And that's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video back here tomorrow morning. If you like our videos, be sure to subscribe so that whenever we post a brand new one, you'll get the notifications. Your comments, questions, suggestions, always encouraged and appreciated as well. Be safe, stay cool out there, and have a fantastic Thursday.